So recently I made a tweet and I showed off that I got 200k reach and 20k engagement on Facebook Gaming recently, and people were interested in knowing how I do it. So I'm going to show you guys some really interesting tips that no one really talks about that will hopefully help you grow your channel. This will also apply for YouTube, Twitch and TikTok, but it is focused on Facebook Gaming. You can apply these tips to any platform really, but I'm going to show you specific insights that will help you grow your content and let you know what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. So let's get right into it. I just want to preface the video by saying that Facebook Gaming isn't YouTube, YouTube isn't Twitch, Twitch isn't Facebook Gaming, TikTok isn't YouTube, etc. Please don't treat platforms as if they are all the same. They are not. You need to lean into the specific tools of each platform. I'm going to show you Facebook Gaming's, but it should again apply to everything else. So starting off, here we have average minutes. Go into your insights on your any stream you do, any YouTube video, whatever, you will find average minutes watched. If the Facebook algorithm is pushing you, you will find this number around the 9 to 10 range. But if the algorithm isn't pushing you, like it wasn't really on this Back 4 Blood stream because Back 4 Blood doesn't have many followers on Facebook Gaming, you will see the average minutes watched, it goes up to something like 40 seconds. You want to make sure this is over 30 seconds at least. You should be doing this on all platforms. If you aren't retaining people for 30 seconds, you aren't doing the best job, and you need to make that first 30 seconds a lot more engaging than you already are. Also, the first 3 seconds on Facebook Gaming specifically, other platforms have this too, but it is a big deal on Facebook, is you need to make sure there is something happening in the first 3 seconds of a video. Let me show you. So as you can see, this live stream was a week old and it's got 8.3k views and it has 80 likes. What I do is within the first 3 seconds of the live stream, I start talking. You can't see it because of the camera, but I'm already engaging the viewer within the first second. What this does on Facebook Gaming is allows it to be pushed out as if it's a regular video weeks after your live stream is complete. Sometimes it takes 1 week, sometimes it takes 7 months. It really does depend on how many followers are on that game's trajectory on the platform. So just be aware of this when you're doing the first 3 seconds of your live stream. You hit go live, you treat it like it's a video, not like it's a live stream. Facebook treats live streams like actual videos. So if you can keep your viewer engaged for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the beginning of the live stream, it will treat it like a video and it will go out like a video, no matter the length of the video. It is really important that you get this down because it will improve your reach significantly. When I streamed this, I had 800 or so views when I got done with the live stream, and like 25 likes, and you can see how it's boomed and blown up, and it's at about 50,000 reach right now, this stream alone. Hey, if you guys could make sure to drop a like on this video, follow, turn on notifications, etc. if you enjoy the content. I'm probably gonna have more of these videos out if you guys enjoy this one and you need more help. I think another thing to talk about is links in the description of your streams. People have it in their head that they can't add links to the descriptions. I've been doing this since I started on Facebook Gaming. I also stream a variety of content, as you can see. I post random update videos, I post shorts and vertical videos. This is Hunt Showdown, Bloodborne, Genshin Impact. We do a bunch of different things, and you can do variety content, but there's a slight rule to this. What you want to do is do one popular game. I'll show you how to figure this out and which one is popular and whatnot in a second, but you want to do one popular game, one unpopular game at least, and have that be your sort of schedule. But let's dive in deeper into this. If you have a game in mind you want to cover, specifically 2 different games, maybe even 3, you need to make sure the following of the game specifically is high to a degree, okay? To a degree. You need to make sure it has a good amount of followers as your main game. If your main game doesn't have any followers, you won't get reach. Reach is determined by this follower count to a degree, right? So when you pick a game, make sure one has a large follow count, and then if you want to play something like Bloodborne like me, which has a not so high follow count, or recently I did Dead Island even, you can see it only has 2,000 followers, the reach on these videos won't be good. But you can still do a variety of content, because if the average watch time on like the Dead Island stream is high, the algorithm will still like you when you go back to your game that you usually play. You need to make sure you're just keeping your community engaged. It's as simple as that. Is how what it boils down to at the end of the day. I think an important tip that nobody talks about is adding links to the top of your description. As you can see, without expanding the description, you can see I have links to my content at the very top. I have the highlight video series because, you know, that's my most engaging content. But if you guys want to add your social media, you can. It's very good for this. Make sure you add it slightly close to the top and try keep this part of your video somewhat short. The part of the description that is first there will appear on the notifications. So try and make this quite entertaining to a degree, but it's not that big a deal, to be honest. Are you ready for one of the biggest tips on Facebook gaming that no one's going to tell you about? Facebook gaming is more interested in what you do on a week-to-week basis than it will a day-to-day basis. So when you create your content, plan it around a weekly schedule, and it is interested in your stats over the course of a month, not over the course of a day, week, etc. So when the algorithm is improved for you is over the month. So if it sees over a month you've got 20k reach, it will jump up to, let's say, 25k reach for the next month, or at least it should if you're doing well. So when you're creating content and you're on a limited time schedule, you want to make sure you're doing your content on Monday and Friday, or Wednesday and Sunday every week. Not I'm going to stream for 2 days, then wait 3 days, and then to stream for 2 days, then wait 3 days, and that'll be my schedule. This will not work. You can't do a Monday, then like a Wednesday stream, wait 2 days, and then do Friday, Saturday, and then the next week's do Tuesday, Thursday. This, to the algorithm, will just mean you're inconsistent and it doesn't like it. You need to make sure you're streaming a consistent schedule. And here's another big thing. Are you ready? You need to make sure your stream content isn't too long. Something like Twitch really likes you to just grind it out, burn yourself out, and then they'll eat you up and spit you out, and you'll still only get like 10 followers a month, if you're starting out. What you need to do on Facebook is do a really engaging, high average watch time, high like ratio live stream, basically. So what you want to do is keep your streams to 2 to 4 hours long or so. I'd say I started off on the platform doing 8-hour streams, then I lowered my time from 8 hours to 6 hours, and I saw the engagement and the reach was a bit better. Then I lowered it down to 4 hours to 5 hours, and that was my sweet spot personally. I realized that I was getting a lot more reach, a lot more engagement over this period. You will learn to realize that a lot of your notifications go out on Facebook, and the first 2 to 3 hours, I would say, on a Facebook live stream is action packed, right? Then after that 3 hour mark, everyone starts to kind of dribble away, comments start to become a bit slower, and views in general start to go down in terms of like how many you're getting per minute, so to speak. So keep it short, keep it sweet, keep it engaging, and most importantly, add a hashtag or two to the bottom of your description. It doesn't do too much, but it might help in some capacity. To be honest, I'm not too sure. I personally believe that thumbnails are also super important. Making them slightly engaging is really good. And also another massive tip for you guys is a shorter title can be a better title on Facebook. Trying to keep it to about this length. You can see back in the day when I started streaming on the platform a year ago, I was getting really long on the titles, and they were sometimes repetitive. Having a good title, 5-star Deluxe has been pulled, and having like a little bit of context, and notice it doesn't change to a ... on this one specifically, but if it's too long of a title, it goes to the ... I heard that Facebook doesn't like this, but keep it in mind when creating your content. I also heard that Facebook doesn't like full cap titles, so make sure not to do it. It is considered engagement bait, and the algorithm picks it up and doesn't push out the video. You can add capital letters, just don't make the whole title in caps. So, to conclude, make sure you're paying attention to the 3-second rule, your average watch time on your insights, as well as title length, links, and where you put them in the description, as well as paying attention to your weekly schedule and making sure you're uploading weekly and consistently, as well as your month-to-month reach, because you should see this increase if you follow the video, as well as playlists and series. And lastly, 2 big tips that I didn't mention in the video, which I say for last, and people seem to shun this one specifically, and that is asking your viewers to follow and like. I would recommend doing this within the first 2 minutes, by the way, because if they're watching the live stream in the past, they might actually do so, and they'll follow and then they'll catch a live stream. Is do this at least every half an hour to an hour. It does help. The amount of times I say, hey guys, don't forget to just drop a like on the stream. It takes me 5 seconds. I get 2-3 more likes. It helps. It really does boost you up in the algorithm. And the very final tip is treat every second as if a new viewer is joining the stream. If you need to up that average watch time, someone's gonna join your stream, watch for 5 seconds, and if you are sitting there gaming, saying nothing, staring at your monitor, shooting someone in COD, or you know what it might be, playing at Pokemon cards, and you're deciding on your turn, you need to be commentating. You need to get that average watch time up. Any dull moments means people leave. And if they're just joining for the first time, you need to keep engaging your viewers. Okay, guys? Keep those thumbnails spicy. Drop a like on this video if you've enjoyed. Follow, I might make another one in the future. If you have any questions, drop a comment. Make polls on the streams as well. It does help out. Keep the engagement going, but keep them funny, but keep them engaging. You don't need to be serious or anything like that, but I like to keep them spicy, you know? Ending on my experience, if you care to hear, I started on Mixer, I came into Facebook, I had no audience because I initially went to Twitch. Twitch only netted me about 30 followers a month, it wasn't good enough. Came over to Facebook, started from scratch, nobody came with me, all my mods ditched me, and here we are, 2 years later, 2,000 followers, 200k reach. You can start from nothing. Trust me, my partner badge doesn't really do much for me in the sense of growth and reach. We're all on the same page, so to speak, and with these tips, hopefully you can be in the same boat as me, giving it a year to a year and a half, and maybe even 2 years, and some people even do it quicker. So guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you all later, and stay happy, little twigglers. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.